Howdy, folks. Welcome to my channel. My name is Darren, and I'm an American who loves to travel to Germany. I love to travel to Germany as often as possible. I spent 6 years of my life there in Germany, and I traveled there as often as possible. Never often enough. I don't care if I go every day, it wouldn't be often enough, but I just absolutely love it. But here are five things you need to know before traveling to Germany. Now, there are many more things you need to know to travel to Germany, but here are five. Look, I did it. Five. Now, a lot of the questions I get, you hear the stereotypes, right? Everybody has stereotypes. Americans have stereotypes, Germans have stereotypes, everybody has a stereotype. But I get, are Germans friendly or are they rude all the time? And I said, no, it's a different culture. Okay, it's just different. Small talk is nada. Okay. Nothing. No. There's no small talk over there. Over here in the States, hey, how's it going? To a complete stranger. Hey, how's it going? Da 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 da. You just don't do that in Germany. They just don't do it. It's not in their culture. Sometimes you might think that they're cold, but they're not cold. They just get straight to the point. They straight to the facts. Okay. They might seem harsh. They are not being harsh. It's just their culture. I have lots of German friends, and once you get to know them and over time, you're like family to them, and they're friends forever. I mean, I have many German friends. One of my German friends, I won't mention his name. I thought he was kind of rude when I first met him, and over time, he started coming out, and we've been friends for 20 something years. Well, no, more than that, 30 something years now. Wow. Yeah. Okay. A little bit more than 30 years, but he's like a brother to me. All right. It's just a different culture. So don't listen to stereotypes, because stereotypes are kind of judgmental. Don't be judgmental. All right. But just remember that small talk is out the window, but they're very straight to the point, which is very refreshing at times too. But uh, the customer service over there is different. They might seem kind of gruff, some kind of whatever, but it's not. It's to the point. It's their culture. They're boom, 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 boom. Get it done. Let's get it done. And not always outwardly friendly, but trust me, give it time. Number two, do I need to learn German before traveling to Germany? Well, absolutely not. Okay. You don't have to, but it's good to. German is an official language in Germany, obviously, especially when you got Austria and all that stuff too. But anyway, it's the official language of Germany is German. Now, do you know a lot of Germans? Do Germans know a lot of English per se? Yes, they do. They grow up in school learning English from a small first, second grade or whatever, and they learn English from the get go as they go. Most Germans speak German. Now, there are a lot of Germans who don't speak German too, especially the older folks. But you'd be surprised. But here's the thing: it's definitely worth learning some German words like "Hallo," that means hello. "Dankeschön" means thank you. "Vielen Dank," thank you very much. "Tschüss," bye bye, or "Auf Wiedersehen." Just little words, and it goes a long way. You might just mess it up from here to California, okay, here to Germany, whatever. But as soon as they recognize that foreign voice, they'll come up and they will help you. So don't be afraid to learn German, even if it's just a few words. It's good to do that. So again, the answer is no, you don't have to, but it's good to. It's definitely worth trying, and you'll see the results later. By the way, you can see many YouTube videos on the German language. You learn how to count to 10, count to 100, or whatever you want to do. You can learn it. So definitely try that out. All right. Number three, you should always carry euros where you're in Germany. Always carry euros. Now, times are changing. The ATMs. Well, there's ATMs everywhere. Geldautomats. All right, but place of businesses, they're now more than ever starting to take cards, but not every one of them. Especially the small areas, small bakeries, small little restaurants. They're still euros only. Euros. So you don't want to be stuck in a restaurant and they bring you the bill after you ask for it. You got to ask for the bill. Zahlen bitte. And if they had card, sorry, when I set credit card, what are you going to do? You need to have that cash backup, that euro backup in your back pocket. What I always do, I keep a certain amount of euros in my wallet, usually 80 to 100, just to have it as a backup, because again, a lot of places don't. It might be a good idea to ask first, like when you're ordering, do you take credit card or euros, and they'll tell you right there. But it's a good practice to keep euros with you, just to be on the safe side, because Germans do prefer cash, no matter what. Like I said, it's getting better, but they do prefer cash, and so definitely do that. Just be prepared. All right, be prepared. Number four, train travel. If you're on a train, okay, make sure if you can book your train travel ahead of time. Do it well in advance. Why? Well, one reason is cheaper. If you do it 30 days out, 60 days out, 10 days out, it's cheaper than if you go on the day of, because it might be a holiday, might be something going on, whatever. The price is always higher if you do it that same day. It could be like a 50 euro difference in some cases. Okay. Now there are two different types of trains. You got the ice train, which is fast. It's intercity express. My German friend says it's not ice; it's intercity express. It says IC on the side. To me, it's ice. Okay, you see ICE. That's what it is. All right, that's the fast train. And on those fast trains, you can reserve a seat. It depends on where you're going. You're going to big cities, Berlin. You're going to Cologne. You're going to Munich. All those places. And if you're on an ice train, it's best to reserve a seat, so you have a place to sit. Because many times, if you don't reserve a seat on the train, even though you have a ticket, you might find yourself sitting on the floor, sitting in between cars, or just standing there or whatever. And so keep that in the back of your mind. Always reserve a seat. Now on the regional trains, which are usually cheaper, you do not have to reserve a seat. You don't have to reserve a seat at all, but on ice, but do it. But the regional trains, you don't reserve seats at all. It's not even an option. Okay, so it's first come first serve. So regional train, you'll get there just a little bit slower, and it's usually cheaper. So I take regional trains a lot. I take ice trains too. The fast train. It depends on again what part of Germany I'm going to. And by the way, let's go back to the ICE train. If you have kids, they have a certain area for kids, for Kinder. Familia is the family section, right? And that could also save you a little bit of money too as a family. All right, so just keep that in mind, especially traveling with smaller kids. And last but not least, okay, stay out of the bike lanes. This is a great thing to know. Stay out of the bike lanes. You know why? Because you will get dinged. What do you mean get dinged? You'll get a little bell, ding, 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 and you'll hear a lot of German. You'll hear a lot of German if you're in the bike lane and you're in their way. You'll hear a lot of German and you hear a lot of ding, 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 ding. Stay out of the bike lanes. Don't go wandering in the bike lane, because one, you're gonna get ran over. Okay, they will run you over. They're not stopping. They're on a course and they're going. Stay out of the bike lanes. Completely out of the bike lanes. All right. So Germany, bicycle is it's a huge mode of transportation there. It's a beloved mode of transportation. I mean, you'll see a lot of bicycles. All right. Now I know that I just said 5 things, but I'm gonna give you a little bonus. Okay, this is for extra credit. Okay. All right. When you're crossing the street, in Germany, please make sure you don't jaywalk. Do not jaywalk in Germany. They will get you. It's a rule. You got to follow the rules. Follow the rules when you're in Germany. Otherwise, you'll be called out. You will be called out. Somebody will say, be an example to the Kinder. Okay. You got to be an example to the kids so they can follow the regulations and don't get hit, right? And better yet, not better yet, but don't get fined as well. All right, because they will fine you for jaywalking in Germany. Trust me, it will happen. I never jaywalked in Germany because I knew better. But I see people all the time, believe it or not, and it's usually a tourist. I'm like, what are you doing? You can't do that. They will fine you. But some folks find out our way. Well, anyways, thank you so much for being here. And I hope that you hit like, subscribe, and the notification bell for many more videos coming out. lot more videos coming out. So hang tight. Trust me, it's coming. It's coming. So you could be notified when those videos do come out. You can follow me along in Deutschland. Beautiful, schön Deutschland. Germany's beautiful, folks. You got to get to Germany. You got to go to Germany. That's a fact. Anyways, thank you so much for being here. I hope you follow along, and always remember, when you're in Deutschland, take a nice big bite of spaghetti ice. Spaghetti ice. Thanks for watching, guys. Y'all have a great day, night, evening, whatever time of day it is. And until then, Dankeschön und tschüss.